one of you said a really good point about, like, especially if you're coming from like a first generation standpoint, like, you know, a lot of our parents, bruh, they wasn't they wasn't kisses and cuddles and love you. Like, you know, like back in the days, like back in the days when you'd go to your friend's house, like, oh, Timmy, Timmy has invited me to his house. You see how they act, and the parents are hugging them,
100%.
and you're like, rah, like.
We're not raised on. I wouldn't, personally, obviously, we can only speak for myself, but I wasn't raised on. Obviously, my parents love me, but they love me through discipline and education and blah blah blah. It wasn't a soft life at home. It was do your chores, look after your siblings, and I had, for the most part, mum and dad. By the way, must say. So what I'm just saying is, and they got that from their parents, and it got passed down like that. So, of course, that's not going to raise soft people. You're not going to be soft from being raised like that. You're not. And we are more.
This is where I disagree.
Let me say this in defense of us black guys, that I know that this is true, and to a certain extent I have this in me as well, What happens is, when you come from this kind of tough love, like, especially if you come from just a single parent, single mother household, that you come from tough love. Yeah, your mum loves you, but the way it's expressed is tough.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It makes you like, okay, when I go out in the world and I'm looking for a woman, I don't want a woman like my mum, bruv.
So what I said earlier,
and a lot of black guys won't admit that, but it's maybe subconsciously that's in their mind. Like, you don't want a woman like your mum, bruv. Like,
so I was right when I said it was the
like
mom.
that would have made you feel safe, secure to some level. Why would you not be looking for those things in a partner?
No,
like protected.
You're not clocking what I'm saying. You're not catching what I'm saying. It's not about the safe or secure. It's about, like, because at the end of the day, when you're looking for a woman that you're gonna be with, you want someone that's gonna be soft, like supportive, nurturing. They're gonna show you affection, love. Like, they're gonna be soft. Like, you're not looking for someone that's like.
But King, that's what I was trying to say earlier. When I was saying that it goes back to that environment that they grew up in. It goes back to how hard their mom had to be. Exactly. Do you understand what I'm saying? And it's an unfortunate thing. It's unfortunate.
Yeah,
it's sad. Yeah, but it's the reality of the situation. And I think oftentimes a lot of black men, they love their mom, but I think some of them resent their mom in certain ways as well. Absolutely. I really do think that, because I feel like there is kind of a difference when, like, a mom is being very disciplinary to like a young boy. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Yeah, there is this kind of ego,
because really and truly it's the dad that's meant to be doing
it's
the dad that's meant to be doing that.
Really.
So it's like an imbalance. If it's like, as a young boy, and it's your mum acting like the dad, it's kind of, I never even really thought about it, but now it makes so much sense. That's crazy. Because then that kind of warps your view, like, do you get what I'm saying? Because
that's what I was trying to say.
And then your mum's the soft one, the soft parent. Then it's like, okay, cool. Like,
and that's when they're looking
natural progression. Right. But it's like it's not. It's kind of off when it's a single mother and she's tough. It's kind of off.
And then that's the thing. So then they stay. Obviously, their mom looks a certain type of way. They go outside and they're gonna think that, okay, she has similar features to my mom. She kind of. They're associating that, maybe subconsciously. I'm not saying maybe.
I'm agreeing with where you're going with this.
See, so then they're associating that with her, so they're looking for something completely outside of that, and then also
different,
And then you know the craziest part about it, and the saddest part about it, then they'll put on the TV, and it's reaffirmed on the TV.
Yes, and
it's reaffirmed on the TV. So they're saying, okay, this is what it is.
Social engineering. This is what it is. Yep. And then you got to remember, like. And I'm not making these as excuses or anything. These are just observations, right? Like, when you go out and then you interact with women from other communities and they've been socialized a different way. Like, they didn't, their mum was soft to them. And like what I said, when you go to your friend's house and they're white or whatever, and then their mum is all, do you want a cake? Do you want a So so without even knowing, these girls from those homes, they've been socialized to be like that.
Right.
So when a black guy comes into contact with them girls, and it's not only white girls, black girls can be like that too. Don't get it twisted. It's not all black girls are. Yeah. But I'm saying, when they come across maybe a white girl or a non-black girl that is completely opposite to what he's seen, he's going to be attracted to that. He's going to be like,
but then do you know what's the craziest thing? the craziest thing about it is that most people, like, they might not be intentionally looking for somebody who acts like their parent, but most people get into these relationships and then they're recognizing, wow, this woman is very similar to my mom, this guy's very similar to that, and they subconsciously now pick somebody that's reflective of their background. And I think a lot of people are naive and they think, okay, because they physically don't look that certain type of way, that they're not actually going to behave in those similar ways as well, and they don't have these characteristics, and some of them have a tendency to even be worse. And I think my babe left, but she was talking about, like, a lot of men go into, like, black men, they'll go into relationships, an interracial relationship, and then the woman is dominating. Some of these men are unalived by these women. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Because they're thinking that it must be them now, because this woman could never be, they could never picture her to have these characteristics, because they've placed that onto black women. Right? They've placed these negative characteristics. So it's black women that are like this. So it's me now. I'm the problem. And that's why she's acting this way towards me. This white tea woman is abusive to me and she's mistreating me because it's me. They're internalizing it as if they're a problem, because they can't associate these white tea women with these negative characteristics anymore.
I listen, as a guy that I've messed with women of all different backgrounds, yeah. Listen, you lot are all crazy, bruv. You don't know. You lot are all capable of being evil, bruv. So, like, I don't even. This is why I'm different. I don't look at it by because even sometimes when I do videos and I see like comments from black guys and they're like, oh yeah, black women this, but I'm like, bruh, you ain't really been outside like you think you have. Because if you have, you will realize that white girls can mess you up as well, bro. Like. They will do it stone cold as well. Like, don't ever get it twisted, bro. Like,
and respectfully, it's like the guys that are... Okay, now how can I say this now? Okay, black women, we're very diverse, right? So I think when it comes to this whole phenotype conversation, like, we are not a monolith. We are the most diverse looking group, right? We are very, very diverse in the way we look. So I'm not buying this whole, oh, it's the way black women are presenting themselves. Baby, I'm starting to think that you just can't get the girl you want. So you gotta move up. Like, I love these guys
that is
bro. They can't get the girl that they want because I'm looking at you and you look like a gremlin. And you're telling me that I should want...
I have to jump in now.
I'm not gonna do it.
I have to jump in. Listen. Because I want to move on to the next attribute, yeah?
Yeah.
Like, a lot of the black guys that you see with white girls or non-black girls, you got to realize they got rejected by black girls.
Yeah, bro.
So if we know that's true, if we can agree that a lot of these guys, they probably got rejected and shut down by black girls, yeah, by black.
Sad, man.
Can you really be mad at them if now they're with non-black women and now they're showing their kind of disdain towards dating black women when all they know is they got rejected?
No, I think if you're getting rejected and then you're like the type of guy that's now going to be annoyed and stuff like that, that's your character flaw. That has nothing to do with the women. I don't have to, you can't force me to be attracted to you. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? So if you're constantly being rejected, that's not my problem. I'll be real. Like, that's not my problem. That's not my issue. But this is the thing. A lot of these men, they'll be talking like, with, like, not trying to, I don't know if he's your friend, but that ginger gay guy, like, he looks like a beast.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. But this is the thing. You're saying that about
like, I'm not trying to be rude,
but you are trying to be rude.
No, but I'm just saying, like,
you said it out your mouth.
I don't know how to put it.
Though. Like, you are. Like, I don't like people who do that, yeah? You say something, you insult somebody, and you say,
I'm not gonna say beast. You look like,
you know what you're doing, fam.
Okay, I'm gonna say beast. Okay, I'm not gonna say beast is harsh. Beast is harsh. I'm gonna say, you're not my spec. You understand what I'm trying to say? He's not my spec.
Don't spin the block. You've already said it. It's too late.
I'm gonna go on you guys.
Yeah, at the end of the day, and yeah, like, it is what it is, innit? Like, everyone doesn't have to like everyone, but like, I just think this: if a guy has just been getting rejected by black women, and then he goes to another community and they welcome him, I don't think no one should say anything. Everyone should just keep their mouth shut, bro. Because you didn't want him anyway. What do you want him to do? Be single and be miserable?